everybody, welcome back to Mom's channel. So today we are doing a bit of a vlog because it's a special day. One of Mom's friends, and all of our friends actually, from church is leaving to go somewhere. And we are celebrating by having a little sort of party where they're going to watch an old-timey show. Well, it's not old-timey.
It's not old-timey.
But it's about old-timey things.
Hold dark!
I don't.
Hold dark!
It's about old-timey things.
Hold dark!
But you'll be seeing a few more different special effects and a lot more integrated music because I have a job doing video editing and filming. So I'm going to vlog a little bit of what we're doing and maybe a little bit of the party.
Alright, so they already should be snapped and washed. These have to be snapped. And once we get them dried off, no, they're not. The ends are on, so we're going to have to cut the ends. Right? So if you see these little end things like this, that where it came off the bean, off the vine, we need to cut them off. Okay? And then we want to dry them, pat them dry. Yep, just right there. And we'll get them up after a second. Let me see what else I got to do. I'm help sister down here and the bottom of this pan. Oh.
Yeah, I have had to pour out multiple times, but yeah, more water.
Yeah, throw it in there. I'll get it in a minute to put it in the wash now. Here. Because if it's dry, it'll cook better. All right, y'all. So here's what we're doing. We're doing chicken wings. So my sister and I and a friend of ours, her name is Amanda. Y'all seen her on the vlog. Shane is our little cousin. I started watching Downton Abbey. And so I told my sister one time, this was, gosh, 2 years ago, I don't know, to watch Downton Abbey. So she watched it. We love period dramas. I love a period drama. And so then after we watched Downton Abbey, we were trying to find something else to watch. So my sister was away at a work trip again. She works out of town sometimes, so she's going to a work trip. And so she was out of town. She's like, God, what else can I watch? And I was like, somebody recommended Pole Dark to me. So I recommended it to my sister. And then we recommended it to our friend, Amanda. And her husband also watches too. So we all have been watching that. Well, Pole Dark just came out with season 5. And my sister and I have already seen it, but our friend Amanda and her husband have not. So we have invited them over to come and watch with us. So that we can just, it's our, our last thing before my sister leaves. She leaves tomorrow. You want to put some in Mom's? Mm-hmm. So she leaves tomorrow. And this is just our thing to say, we'll miss her goodbye. She'll be gone for quite a long while, so.
Very long.
And we hate it when she has to go, but it's her job. It's what she does for her work, so it's perfectly fine. But we got our oven going to 425. And we're just seasoning up this chicken. So I'm doing 2 4-pound bags of chicken wingettes.
You're not doing anything specific? You're doing anything specific in your seasoning?
I'm just trying to help out. No, I'm just trying to get it all in.
What do you want me to pat it down with?
Paper towels right here, babe. And so what we're going to do now, because Jack has already made our pans, is we're going to go ahead and stir these together, and the bacon at the end. Let's stir everything together. We'll mix it all together, and then we'll put the baking powder in. And then we're going to put them in the oven. This is the Peace, Love, and Low Carb recipe for oven fried wings. 325. We're going to bake them for an hour. Then we're doing crispy green beans. We'll do those for 30 minutes at 475 after we take the wings out. And then we're also doing Nicole Burgess's keto queso. So I have that. I just put in the crock pot. I forgot the cream. I forgot the heavy whipping cream.
I'll grab it.
And just pour a little in.
Jada, take a picture. It works the other way. Take a picture. Is that one related? Wait until it's like pink. Okay. No, get my point. What? What's this thing? Yeah, press it.
So this software is so outdated.
Sure.
I just want the dishwasher.
She's not trying to get me. No, ma'am.
Are you putting the dishwasher? Come here.
I'm not going. I'm down.
Okay, let's go.
Yes, hold on. I just want to get strong. It's like holy water. Your forgiveness. It's like sweet, sweet honey on my lips. It's like the sound of the symphony in my ears. It's like holy water on my skin. It's like holy water on my skin. It's like holy water. My faith a little higher, set my spirit on fire. Lord, we're asking you to move. 'Cause you're the God of restoration, the one who gives salvation. Whoa. Oh, let revival come. Let revive me with the joy that you bring, joy that you bring. Revive me with the, oh, let revival come. Yeah, yeah, say, let revival come. Oh,
guys, so we are back. It's the next day. We at church, just got back. Well, we've been back for a while. It's 4. Our friend comes over at 4:30, and so we're putting on our on the parts that we do for Sunday afternoon dinner. She brings the chickens, and we do the sides. So today we're having cream greens, and we're also having carrots. But one of the things that we are having a slight challenge with Jackson in his vegetarian is sometimes he doesn't feel like he has anything to eat. So we're going to do a little meal prep while we work on Sunday's meal ideas. Can I have that towel, babe? Thank you, lovely. Probably the other one needs to come out as well and be washed as well. Jackson's pulling some stuff out. Would you wake your sister? I don't even understand what's happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grate, well, I'm going to peel, not grate, I'm going to peel enough carrots for tonight, and then I'm going to peel enough carrots for to do Jackson some cook-ahead carrots. Now, when we do our carrots, I just buy the whole ones like this because they're cheaper. We just peel them and then I just cut them up. But if I do even a couple of big ones, they shrivel up very much. So I think I'm going to do, I've got a pound. I may do all 3 pounds. I don't know. That way, do you want round carrots or stick carrots? He's going to ask his sister what she wants and let her have what she wants. But I'm going to do for Jackson, well, Jackson's going to help Mom. We're going to do a quiche. And I think we're going to try to do a soup, like a cauliflower tomato soup. You want to do a cauliflower and tomato soup so we can use some of the tomatoes we have from the garden?
Sure. Alon said whatever one was faster. They're at the same time, right?
It doesn't, yeah. Can I have the trash can though so I can peel the carrots? We're going to do a quiche. Oh, those are green beans. Here, I'll do those too. I'll do the green beans at the same time. So we're going to do some green beans and carrots. We're going to do the quiche for Jackson. I'm also going to make him some tuna because he'll eat tuna. Thank you, lovely. But I need the trash can. Trash can, quickly. Okay. And then we might try some tuna cakes. That might be something that we can do in a soup. So I figured if I did a soup, I did a few veggies ahead. We did the quiche he can have. We could cut that. We're going to do the crustless. We'll just cut that up into a couple pieces. And then that way he can eat that at his leisure. One thing I am noticing though, and again, I try to do as best as I can with food waste, is that some of our veggies are not getting used. And so I can't afford to have food waste. So I've got to be able to either make soup or something that's going to use up some veggies. So I'm actually going to do, let's get the Instant Pot out. Oh, that one can go, Bubba. Let's get the Instant Pot out. I've got bell peppers from the garden that need to be used. So I'm going to use those. I know we've got onions in the, can I have a plastic thing? In the freezer, so we'll use those. But we're going to get this stuff done, and then we'll bring you guys back when we get to a point where we can share some other things. All right, y'all, so I'm getting a soup ready for Jackson. This is really a throw together. So there's some green bell peppers from the garden. There's some mushrooms we got from Aldi that needed to be used. There's some tomatoes from the garden, some canned tomatoes, and then there is a thing of cauliflower. So we're going to season this, throw a little bit of vegetable broth in here, and let that go for about 12 minutes.
Hey, everybody. So
that I didn't cut off.
that's just the glare off the soup. There's not actually like little white and pink sprinkles on there. This is just what I made of some of the meal prep. Well, basically Mom made. I just helped do the stuff. This is my cauliflower and tomato soup with some what is it, queso that we made. Some queso dip that we made yesterday, and she added some tomatoes to that, and she put that in here. We had some cauliflower, some green chilies, and tomatoes with green chilies, some tomatoes, and I think a few bell peppers, and maybe some onions. But other than that, that's all for the soup, and that is on saute, I think.
You want both sides?
For here, this is my quiche. There's just some seasoning with the onions and peppers and not much else. But it did shrink down a bit, and it's kind of nice around the edge. Not very thick.
Okay.
So it will be pretty easy to clean. So just 8 eggs, bell peppers, onions, salt, pepper, garlic, and chili powder. And that is it. Hey guys, it's Jackson, and I'm gonna share with you something I feel the Lord laid on my heart. Don't mind the background noise, it's just Leland doing her dishes. But anyways, so earlier today, I just had this voice in my head just saying, well, if your faith is like a muscle, well, not like that. Okay, so let me explain from the beginning. So if you have a dumbbell, you pick up your dumbbell, you use it, and you put it down, or weights, or cans, or water bottles, whatever you use for weightlifting. And as you use it, you put it away and come back to it whenever you need it. So you should not have your faith to act like a weight or a dumbbell. You put it down whenever you don't need to use it, but whenever you need to talk about your faith, you just pick it up and start exercising it. But whenever you exercise your faith, you go muscles in the Lord. So if you gain muscle, your faith will begin to build up in your body, and you'll have it all the time, and you'll just be ready to roll whenever you need it, and not just have to think back to pick it up, just be in your heart right there. But be careful, because as you lose muscle in your life, you can also lose your faith. So have your faith be like a muscle and not like a dumbbell. But keep working out your faith so that you keep your muscle.
Alrighty, you guys, so it's the next day, so kind of a couple days. It's Monday, July 27th, I think so. We're still meal prepping. I prepped yesterday a large amount of carrots, like 3 pounds, and in one meal they were gone. So two friends of ours came over, and they just didn't last. So I've got some sliced carrots, which I got in my 3 to 6 month stock up haul that I'm gonna use. Bring me a couple more, Jack. Let's do 2 more. So I'm gonna do 4 cans of sliced carrots, and then when I go back on my sheet to add more things, I can just re-up on carrots. So this is one of the ways to keep your stock from just sitting. I have no interest in just stockpiling food, but I do want to have food in the house that I can use. So once I use something, I'll put it back on the list and just get it the next time. I think these were like 50 cents. So if I use 4 or 5 cans, $2, $2.50 in the next grocery budget, it's not going to break me. So I think it will be okay. So what we did was we got these on July the 8th. It's the 27th, so almost 3 weeks ago. So just a little bit short of 3 weeks, 19 days. But we put the date on the top of the can. And so we're using them. That's okay, no problem. Next time we'll just add something back in the grocery list. I think what the 3 to 6 month Stock Up is doing for me is just helping me be able to think ahead. Like not just what you need for this week, but what can you get that will last you for some coming weeks. So we're going to do some more glazed carrots. I'm going to do tuna cakes for Jackson, but we're going to use the Southern Keto salmon patty recipe, just using canned tuna because that's what we have. And then a friend of ours, when she comes on Sundays, she always brings rotisserie chicken from Costco. We usually eat one, and then we usually have one left over. So what we're gonna do is, and sometimes what we'll do is eat the legs and wings separately and the breast separate. But I'm gonna pull all this meat off of this second one, and we're gonna use half of it for a white chicken chili, and then half of it for some chicken salad. If we can manage whatever we can pull off the rest of these carcasses for chicken salad and a white chicken chili. We haven't had that in a while, so I think that'll be an addition to just some meals we have around here. We have about an hour. It's 3:52. So we have about 45 minutes, and then we need to be moving along. So the kids are going to help in the kitchen, and we're just going to be doing a couple of things to get ourselves together. So we just thought you guys want to still hang out with us while we're doing stuff in the kitchen. So let me turn on the oven. Can I get a pan?
Sure, how big?
Big enough for the carrots. For the oven, Jack. For the oven. Alon, if you'll start pulling chicken off the bone. Oops.
I need two.
No, just think one big one is perfect. Start pulling chicken off. I'm gonna get these cans of tuna open. And Jack, if you'll put it, this maybe some parchment paper. Let's take that one. All right, y'all, so I just kind of came up with this recipe on my own. It's not anything, trash can bug. Not anything I found anywhere. So this is very simple. I usually do this with fresh carrots, but I don't have any more, and I'm gonna use what I do have, which are the canned carrots. So just salt. This is chili powder. I don't measure. That's probably a good tablespoon or two because I'm using 4 cans of canned carrots. This is ground ginger. Again, I don't measure it. The vent is blowing it, so I was trying to keep it in. This is pepper and garlic, and it's really just whatever flavors you like. We just found that we like this combination. And then I do a little bit of the Lakanto Golden on top into the oven, 400 degrees, probably for about 30 minutes or so. Did you say 30 minutes, Alon? Mm-hmm. Just until they're glazed over.
Maybe
not burnt. You gotta watch your oven.
25.
Maybe start with 25 minutes and see. As glazed as you like them. And that's definitely a good tablespoon of that. Got to be a little careful when you're using these ones that are already when you're using the canned carrots, when you're trying to get the seasoning all throughout the carrots, because they're soft. So just be careful not to rip them up, because you want them to be whole. Rounds, I mean. You want them to be rounds. Okay. But you do want to make sure to move that seasoning all through them. Smells really good. I mean, they smell amazing. All All right, I'm gonna let that sit until the oven gets preheated to 400. Then that's gonna go in. Next, I'm gonna start working on the tuna cakes. Hey, Bubba, why don't you take this out? Do we need this with the tuna cakes?
Yes, ma'am.
What do we need it for?
The need to turn.
Oh, okay. It's in, okay. So what we need to do, let's go ahead and, if we can, get these rinsed off so we can open them. And then I'll open them. They need to be drained, though. Oh. It's one day.
I think this one's pretty much destroyed.
Okay, if that is, then you can just go ahead and go to the next one.
No, I don't want the skin. I'm gonna be a good dog.
Hey, Ethan. Look it up. Look it up. Now.
So like
Do it.
lick.
Do it.
She's a licker. Lick. Oh wait, thank you. I'm gonna get copyright for that.
Bring those over, bud.
Is the almond flour supposed to bind it? We don't ever put any almond flour. I think replace it with pork rinds.
Almond flour we can use.
If you say speak, Lord, it's spoken. And if you say no,
Alright guys, this is the last part of the vlog, so let this kind of help you to remember that it is very important to meal prep, because if you don't, you might not have anything to eat and you might go to bed hungry. I mean, you might have food, but if it's really late at night and you can't just grab something out of the fridge that you already made ahead, you probably have to go hungry until breakfast the next day. So also make sure that even if you do make ahead, don't eat all your make aheads at one time so they can last you through the week. But that is pretty much it. So thank you guys for stopping by, and like this video, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss an upload, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.